Hello everyone, for this tutorial video I like to explain the algorithm for long division, as well as how it is more complicated than the algorithm for complicated multiplication problems. Just like basic division is more complicated than basic multiplication. In particular, the first step is to find the largest number that you are dividing by. So you start at the leftmost point rather than the rightmost point like a multiplication problem, and then ask yourself how many times the divisor, or the number you are dividing by, fits into that one specific number. For example, if you are dividing 625 by 3, you know that 3 fits into 6 exactly 2 times, so you would write it in the hundreds place, and the remaining answer or quotient, like so. The next step is to multiply what your result is by the divisor, and then subtract that result from the appropriate digit and the number you are asked to divide. So in this case we should get 0 from our subtraction because of how 3 fits into 6 perfectly. The next step after you do the subtraction is to bring down the digit to the right and the number you are dividing, and then repeat the process, so ask yourself how many times the number you are dividing by fits into that one digit. In this example problem, we see that unfortunately 2 does not fit into 3 neatly, and give us a number greater than or equal to 1, so we would write 0 instead of the fraction or decimal that represents the actual answer. Because long division does not care about the actual result, it only wants to know how many times the number fits in without any decimals, fractions, or similar remainders. We then multiply by the number we are dividing by again, and then subtract from the appropriate digit again, and then keep repeating the process for every number to the right of that. So you would drag down the number directly to the right and the original number you're dividing by, and then repeat the process starting with asking yourself how many times the number you're dividing by fits into that one digit, without any fractions or decimals. Once you have completed all of your steps, you will either have 0, which means the number fits perfectly into the number you're dividing by, or some number besides 0, which is called a remainder, because it remains behind instead of fitting perfectly into the number you are dividing by. So in our example answer, we should have 208 with a remainder of 1. Now that I've explained how longhand division works, I can explain another entirely unrelated arithmetic concept that you might see in some applications, which are called negative numbers, or numbers that have a value below 0. Don't forget to subscribe if you found this video informative, and make sure to see other tutorial videos, and follow me on either Facebook or Twitter for more content.